Hello guys, Lano Gaming Studios here, and today we're here for another video on the Landers Weird Internet Rabbit Hole series. This is part 2 of the series, and part 2 was supposed to be about something else, but that other video I'm working on for this series is taking a lot of time to produce, and since I don't want my channel to um, lay dormant for too long, I'm gonna upload uh, this video as kind of like filler content. But don't worry, I'm gonna still make sure that it's somewhat good and enjoyable to watch. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Lanner's Weird Internet Rabbit Holes. I hope you guys stay tuned for the third episode that will be coming up uh, soon in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know. But with that out of the way, let's talk about a Scratch game. So, you see Scratch, the coding website for beginners. I think most of you have heard about it. And so you see, Scratch games have had for a long time a reputation for being kind of trash. I mean, it is just a website for people who are just uh, learning how to code, beginners. And even the quote-unquote good games are tend to be very simple and don't seem to offer much in terms of content, kind of like arcade games. But I'd say that there are quite a few good games on Scratch, games that are worth your time. And one of those games might be Paper Minecraft. And, this video is going to be dedicated to talking about Paper Minecraft. Paper Minecraft was created in December 1st of 2014 by Grippatch. Grippatch is this coding nerd who makes tutorial videos about how to code this thing or that thing on Scratch. Um, and he's quite influential. I mean, some might say that he is the most influential person on Scratch. He has the most followers, after all, and he's known for making a lot of cool projects inside Scratch. And his most known project is probably the Paper Minecraft project, and it is a game that even I remember playing. The way I discovered Paper Minecraft is that back when I was a lot younger, like before I had my channel, I didn't have Minecraft, and since I really wanted to play a game like a survival sandbox game like Minecraft. I would go to like this website called uh, freeminecraftgames.com. I think that's the name of this website, and yeah, bully me in the comment section all you want. And one of the games that was on the website was a Scratch game called Paper Minecraft. I decided to try it out, and I do have to admit it was pretty cool. Um, it was Minecraft but 2D, and I didn't have to pay any money for it, so that was like a good alternative to Minecraft back then. And so that's how I discovered Paper Minecraft. Now that's all good and dandy, but how does the game itself actually looks like? Well, as you can see, there's some beautiful UI animations. I don't remember these UI animations being in the game when I used to play it back then. I guess Griff Patch must have added an update. Uh, I mean, I guess. I just want to show you guys a bit. I just want to show you guys the features of this game. Um, so here there's like all the items that the starter chest contains. It's a bit more of a It's a bit more than just a starter chest. Like you have a lot of stuff right here. Here's the inventory. This is the survival inventory. Um, Basic stuff. You got your materials. Well, okay. First of all, you got the building blocks. Um, as you can see, well, this is a game made in 2014. So obviously they won't have. You obviously won't have stuff like, I don't know, dripstone. That was the best example I could give. And there's no nether to this game. Well, sort of. I'm gonna show you guys later. Because there's something interesting. So here are all the mobs in the game. You have the zombie pigman, you have the villager, you have the enderman, you have the cow, you have the spider. I mean, you can already see all of them right here. There is no nether, but there's a zombie pigman. And here's the thing that's interesting, is that you can spawn certain types of village structures, because the only structures that generate in this game are structures from villages, right? I'm gonna show you a bit how this I'm gonna show you how this works. Here, this is a house. It's cool like that. Griffpatch was able to implement such features into the game. The villagers are kind of useless. You can't really trade with them. I remember the melee combat being like kind of shit in this game, but I think you know, Griffpatch might have added a patch to the game. Haha, pun unintended. And you know, maybe he improved the melee combat, because I remember it as being like very I remember it as being very laggy. This is a farm. Yeah, you can see that I put it right next to the well, so you know, weird things happened. Honestly, you don't really find you're not gonna find like like the villagers are kind of just the villagers are kind of useless. There's no loot in the chests. You know, it's kind of just there for decoration, honestly. So I'm gonna show you guys the different biomes. Yeah, you can have like snow biomes, I think there are mountain biomes in this game. You know, there are plains, there are forests. There are also caves that generate, as you can see right here, and mobs spawn inside of them. And you know, you have Orin. Yeah, this is a ravine that goes like really deep. And okay, this is something that's cool. This is something I don't remember seeing back when I used to play Paper Minecraft. I think Griffpatch might have added this to the game. There's like these little dungeons. And here, this is like a procedurally generated village. There's one villager here. So yeah, we're going across a mountain biome, as you can see here. There are wolves in this game, however, you cannot adopt the wolves. That is an unfortunate thing. So right now, alright, I just found a snow biome with spruce trees. As you can see here, there are a lot of commands. There's one for like the game mode, which I'm gonna be trying. I can turn the sounds on or off. I can do time set day, time set night. Well, you know that I got clear inventory. I got kill. I got slash kill all, which kills all the mobs, and slash set spawn. Slash X-ray. You have lock. Okay, you can lock commands. You can adjust, I guess, the lighting. And there's slash weather. Um, survival mode, and it appears that the cactuses don't harm me. Oh, here's another thing. With things like cactuses, fences, or, you know, logs from trees, or leaves, you can climb onto them if you press uh, the bottom arrow. Um, it, you know, it makes you fall off. Um, and yeah. Well, I'm gonna fight a zombie. I'm gonna fight a spider. This is the most epic fight ever. And as you can see right here, I'm trying to make another portal, and it doesn't really work. Yeah, no, you can't go into the Nether in this game. I played a bit of Paper Minecraft on survival mode for this video, just to, I guess, kind of remind me of how it feels to play that game. And you know, the controls are a bit weird, but it's okay. It's 2D Minecraft. It's not a very original idea. Griffpatch at some point developed his own version of Terraria onto Scratch. So yeah, that's quite interesting. There was also a feature that allowed you to save the progress from your game. You see, I remember back then, I didn't understand how to properly save the game. So that was, you know, I remember as a kid struggling with that. But now I finally understand how to. It took me a bit of a while to understand, and I had to watch a YouTube tutorial. But, you know, I finally figured it out. So it's actually quite simple. First, you have to press O. Then there's like, I mean, a list of instructions. You can already, you know, just figure it out yourself by reading those instructions. The second step is to basically double click number, the number that you'll see below, and then copy paste it into you know, Notepad, or you know, just copy paste it wherever you want. I mean, and then the final step is to basically, well, you know, next time you load up a Paper Minecraft world, go and load worlds. I think that's what it is, and then you copy paste that number inside, and then boom, your progress. You'll see, you know, your progress is saved. So yeah, I mean, there you have it. You have you can save your progress, and you can also share your world with your friends if you want to. I now want to take the time to talk about the example worlds, a part of the game that well, utilizes a similar progress saving concept. So you see, the example worlds is a list of worlds inside of the game that, I guess, you know, these are worlds that have been submitted to Griffpatch and that Griffpatch wanted to promote. And how you play those worlds is, you see, you have to enter a code, but this time, instead of being like a long series of numbers, this time it's been abbreviated to only 3 digits. Most of the worlds on there are kind of boring, but there are a few that I guess might be worth checking out. For example, there's this one world that has been created by Griffpatch himself. It's a tutorial world, and you know, it's a pretty good looking building. And there are a couple adventure worlds on there that I remember playing as a kid and finding quite fun. There's also this world where well, it was also made by Griffpatch. It's this world where there's a nether portal, and it's an actual functioning nether portal, and it takes you to the nether. And yeah, it was, to me back then, that was like pretty impressive that you could go to the nether inside of Paper Minecraft. I thought this was like the only way to enter the nether.
Remember earlier on when I said in the video that it's impossible to create a nether portal inside of Paper Minecraft? I just decided to redo that again, and apparently you can. It's just that I was doing it the wrong way. I think you have to enter. I think you have to light up the portal from like outside the nether portal, and it's kind of weird, and I kind of feel like an idiot for not doing that before. But hey, yeah, that's the example worlds for you. I initially intended to end the video right here. However, I just discovered some new details, and the rabbit hole goes a bit deeper. Enter user Parnapple. This Scratch user uploaded 2 projects on the 7th of January 2021. One called Minecraft but with more stuff, and the other called Minecraft 1.16. The one we're going to be looking at is the Minecraft 1.16 remix. So you see on Scratch, you can just take somebody else's project and remix it, and Paper Minecraft is no exception. And while most remixes of Paper Minecraft tend to be just kind of bad, the people who make these remixes don't really add much, and they're not as good as Griff Patch when it comes to, I guess, scratch coding. However, this remix that we're going to be talking about stands out because, it actually is somewhat polished, because usually a lot of remixes of just scratch projects in general tend to not be very polished. But this one seems to be an exception. And also, the person behind this remix, Parnapple, added a lot of features, from 1.16 into this remix, and he also added features from other updates. So
The only thing that kind of disappoints me with this remix is kind of that, while in another, they've added like a few more blocks like quartz or gold or blackstone or netherite or all the other stuff that you'd expect, some of the main blocks that you'd expect to find in a 1.16 nether. Um, the problem is that there aren't any of the cool biomes or the cool new mobs that you would find in the original Minecraft 1.16 update. You don't have piglins, you don't really have any warped forests or bastions and whatever. But I mean, it's a scratch game, so I expect there to be some limitations.
So yeah, um, it's not bad. Sure, it obviously has its shortcomings, but for a remix, I would say it's pretty good. On the 18th of February, 2021, Parnapple would go on to upload a comprehensive guide on how to, properly remix, properly mod, as he calls it, version of Paper Minecraft. And so a lot of Scratch users would make good use out of this tutorial in order to make their own remixes of Parnapple's, Paper Minecraft 1.16 remix. And yeah, therefore there's like a little modding scene for this specific Paper Minecraft remix, and there's a lot of remixes of it, and some of them are good, some of them are bad. One modder that I have in mind would be this small YouTuber called Custom Content, and he's been consistently remixing, modding, and updating Parnapple's version of Paper Minecraft, and he uses Turbo Warp, which is a Scratch add-on, to, I guess, make his mods and remixes, and his game runs on Turbo Warp as well. And for the segment of this video, I would like to look at one of his, the 1.19 version of Paper Minecraft that he made, just to see how good it is.
Holy shit, this is the epic. This is like the 1.18. Like this is like the new Paper Minecraft that I'm playing right now. This is the epic version of Paper Minecraft. It's not polished at all. Yeah, the guy probably prioritized quantity over quality in terms of like the features. So there are stuff like so first off, they already got a netherite shovel, netherite tools, and they got thick diamond god sword. Yeah. And they got the trident. You got Magnite axe, Magnite battle axe. Damn, this shit looks cool. Okay, so they have the netherite zombie, which is pretty cool, I guess. Wither spawn egg. They have the wither, so they have bosses in this version of Minecraft. They have vindicators. They have warden. Okay, the warden is what's interesting. The warden is what interests me the most. Holy shit. They actually all added the warden. By the way, for any of you guys curious out there, the reason why this is impressive, you know, that the guy behind this Paper Minecraft, I guess, modded version, was able to add the warden, is because, well, you see, the Wild update, the 1.19 update, the update with the warden, Mojang added the warden on the 7th of June of 2022, and this guy added the warden into his version of Minecraft on the 21st of the 21st of February. As you can see, they have a lot of the, you know, 1.18 caves, which is great. I wonder how deep this goes. I want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. I want to see. They have a lot of structures inside of the game that will generate, so that's cool. Oh yeah, guys, I'm inside the nether. Oh yeah. As you can see, they have all the nether blocks. I mean, like, they even have the netherite. You can, like, who needs the real Minecraft at this point? I'm gonna spawn a wither just to see what happens. Damn. The wither be looking pretty sexy today.
So, as you can see, this custom content guy has been doing a significantly better job than GriffPatch when it comes to making sure that this 2D version of Minecraft looks like the actual Minecraft. Because of his presence on YouTube, and also, I guess, because of, you know, the way he mods Paper Minecraft, he's managed to gather a small community of people, Scratch users, around his specific version of Paper Minecraft. You have like these small YouTubers like Slimeboy, Rothith, and Wildsit. Like, I guess I assume these are all like, and I'm guessing these are like kids or young teenagers who wanted to start a gaming channel about Minecraft, but their parents don't want to buy the game for them, so they have to resort to this. You know, kind of like me back then. They make the survival series. I assume they use the progress saving feature in order to make those. They make speedrunning challenges, and they also have like this sort of clickbait genre going on where they'll say in the title that they had an epic interaction with some other players inside of the game, like an epic 1v5 PvP fight, but in reality, it's just a guy spawning in a bunch of mobs and then fighting them. I know custom content designed a sort of bot, and even have this thing called the Dragon SMP, and I think Custom Content had its own SMP multiplayer server, but it's just clickbait again. There's no multiplayer component to the game. It's just these little YouTubers sharing the world, I guess, numbers, the big number for the progress save from the progress saving feature together, and playing on that same world, and like during these videos you never see any of the other players, so that's why it's clickbait. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting rabbit hole to go down into. The video is coming to an end. I hope you guys like this presentation about Paper Minecraft, and I also enjoyed making this video. Personally, I think this it was cool to see all these different Paper Minecraft remixes. I just think like the only thing missing would be like, I guess, a 3D version of Minecraft inside of Scratch. Now that would be epic.
Holy shit, this is real. Oh, but it runs like dog shit, even on Turbo Warp. Oh well. Thanks for watching this video. Ciao guys.